The two biggest problems I'm seeing lately with insurance agencies is, one, their inbound setup is an absolute hot mess, but the stuff that they don't really think of, they just think, if I get more leads, happy days, business problems are solved. But when you actually dive a level deeper on it, the systems that are backing it all up are chaos. If they're even there. So many of them just have what they think is a cool CRM, but nothing happens in there. It's all manual movements. You may as well just keep it on an Excel sheet is actually easier to manage because it's so concise and confined in one screen for you. If you have a CRM but nothing happens automatically, that's harder to manage than a Google Sheet. So literally you're actually doing worse for yourself if you have a CRM but don't have anything to back it up. So the two things that we build out, one is the acquisition engine, which is obviously going to handle the inbound that's generated for you, but it goes into a 16-stage journey from as soon as they press submit on the form, wherever it comes from, website, ads, emails, whatever. Once they become a lead, automatically followed up within the first 30 seconds to a minute, they get a text, an email, you get a notification, and they are also scored based off their intent. So we could have 5 questions on the form, they fill it out, they could get 80 points. Boom, high intent lead. You get notified that it's high intent, ring them ASAP. Someone else could get 20 points, and it's low intent. So instead of just giving you that lead and say ring them ASAP, we can just put them into a nurture sequence because they will become a high intent lead at some point. Not all of them, you're going to get ones that aren't, of course, but you have the best possible chance of conversion if you focus your energy on the high intent ones, and the low intent ones, you can put them in to a nurture sequence, and over time they can just ring you up, or they just respond and you call them up. It could be 6 months down the line. So many agencies, they just focused on the now wins. They buy leads here, they ring 10 of them up. 5 are good, probably not even if it's from a vendor. 1 is good, and let's say 3 are like, yeah, call me back in 5 months. If you're trying to remember this stuff manually, forget about it. You've lost that lead. You haven't nurtured them for 5 months. You might ring them 5 months down the line, but I guarantee you, if you just ring them today and ring them in 5 months, that gap is like, they have no idea who you are. You're cold calling them again. That's literally it. And someone else has probably nurtured them better than you have, so you've lost. What we do, put them into a nurture sequence. The 5 months comes, there's a task auto created as soon as they become a lead. So in 5 months, you literally get a buzz and say, hey, it's coming up to their 5 months, ring them. So simple, but so many people miss the mark on this. Your CRM needs to work. It needs to move automatically. It needs to move leads in the pipeline automatically and create tasks based off the stages they're in. They could go, there's a whole world of stuff we could get into here, but you can just really take off such a heavy workload by just having a functioning CRM. And then when we get to the retention machine, which is, again, a whole other world of stuff, when you get a client, you're remembering to touch base with them, you're remembering to check in, and I guarantee you, if they have any doubt in their mind about the service you're providing, they're gone that following year. So what this is, client 1, tagged as 1, they automatically go into a retention pipeline now, and also within 10 minutes of that tag being added, tasks for the next 12 months are created for you or the account manager, the producer, whoever is over that client. Tasks for the next 12 months will be created. So you don't even have to think about what you have to do. Your phone buzzes, you get an email, you say, hey, do this for this client today, or a reminder 2 days before or something like that. Plus they get nurtured along the whole time. They get the first welcome pack, policy details, coverage check-in, Q1 reviews, newsletters, industry insights, check-ins again, all the reviews, the quarterly ones, they get links to book a call here and there. All of these touch points that we have, if they're disengaged with them all, they'll get points added to their score, to their churn score. So if they don't respond to 3 emails, 10 points per email, 30 points. If they don't book in a call, 25 points. They miss something else, 20 points again. As soon as they get 20, 25 or 70 to 75 points added on their retention cycle, they have a high risk of churn. You get notified, your producer account manager gets notified, and you just call them ASAP and you get notified about a high risk of churn. So before they even get to consider that they're going to leave, you already know that they probably are. So you ring them before they even have the thought. It's insane. Super, super powerful. The mental bandwidth you clear up by just having this in place, these two things is insane. It's next level. And if you're not coming into 2026 considering something like this, you're going to get absolutely stamped on. And that's a fact. I'll bet my life on it. That if you're coming into next year with no intention to automate certain tasks or to even just have a simple AI in place, you will get absolutely crushed. It's already happening. So next year is really going to separate the gap, the ones who are proactive versus the ones who are reactive. Proactive, making money; reactive, burning money trying to catch up. So very simple. And yeah,